A nonpartisan watchdog group that keeps an eye on campaign fundraising has made a startling discovery. It says that it has found that military personnel stationed abroad are sending more money to Barack Obama than to John McCain. A lot more money up in New York, hiding from the tornadic winds. CNN's Jim Acosta is checking it out. Jim, how significant are these numbers?
Tom, we should caution this is not a public opinion survey, but the numbers are surprising. Troops serving in the armed services overseas have so far donated more money to Barack Obama than John McCain by a big 6-to-1 margin. Barack Obama can do more than sink three-pointers with American troops. The Illinois senator is also netting plenty of campaign contributions from military personnel stationed overseas.
I don't think anyone saw that an anti-war candidate, a Democrat, would be the favorite among donors who were in the military in 2008.
According to a study from the nonpartisan Center for Responsive Politics, Obama has raised nearly 6 times as much money from troops deployed abroad than John McCain. Anti-war Republican Ron Paul actually came in second. The center's Massey Rich stresses these donors are small in number, but they aren't shy about who they're supporting and why.
They're proud and certainly ready to serve their function and do the mission, but personally they believe that we're on the wrong track in Iraq, and that's what this contribution is sending a message for.
One Army specialist, Jay Navas, is quoted in the center's study as saying, "We all know that Iraq was a big mistake." Iraq War veteran Brandon Woods says he's heard those sentiments firsthand.
They want to see a change.
They want to see a change. They want to see a change in direction, and I think they favor some type of strategic disengagement or timetable for withdrawing from Iraq.
McCain gains a little ground when donations are tallied up from all service members, at home and abroad. But he still trails Obama, though by not nearly as much.
We changed strategy in Iraq, and the surge worked.
Now that's change we can believe in.
And the numbers don't account for all of those donations to groups like Vets for Freedom that hope to have a big impact in the general election. The money from the troops overseas is just a drop in the overall fundraising bucket. It is a far cry from the oil and gas industry's lopsided support for McCain and nowhere near the amount Obama has raised from lawyers. Tom?
Thanks so much, Jim. This is exactly what Jack Cafferty has been looking into, getting your messages. Jack, what are you finding out?
Question this hour is, why are members of the military donating more money to Barack Obama despite John McCain's military background? And for purposes of this segment, all of the emails that we're going to read now are from veterans or active members of the U.S. military, beginning with Michael in Greenfield, Wisconsin. As a Vietnam-era ex-Marine veteran with a son in the Army who was wounded in Iraq in 2003, I wouldn't give a penny to John McCain. I personally don't know any other veterans who are donating to McCain either. Veterans hate war, Jack, wrong wars, and the people who talk so cavalierly about waging them, usually those who have never served during war or never served at all, are the ones who talk so loosely about war. Ronald writes, as a resident of Arizona and a combat veteran, I have had occasion to contact our senator, meaning McCain, on a matter of interest to veterans. Not only did his staff do nothing, they didn't even have the courtesy to acknowledge that they received my emails, 2 of them. McCain can say he's always there for veterans, but that's just hot air. Contrary to what George Bush said, both he and McCain opposed the new GI Bill. Shana writes, active duty sailor who has been in the Navy for the entire Bush administration. I'm tired, sick and tired of fighting in a war I opposed from the beginning. I did donate to Obama's campaign because the U.S. needs change and not more McBush. David in Florida writes, the reason is the lower ranks, the guys with their butts on the line doing the dirty work, want to return home quickly. They'll support the candidate who will extract them from harm's way, they hope. The higher-ranking officers, who spend most of their time brown-nosing for their next promotion and are in the rear areas and pretty much out of harm's way, support those who they believe will increase their lot in life. Signed respectfully, a Vietnam-era vet. If you didn't see your email here, you can go to my blog at cnn.com/Cafferty File. Look for yours there among hundreds of others. Tom.
Thanks so much, Jack.